and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm back doing a makeup video because I kind of missed it, and also because yet again I have things to talk about, and I just feel like now doing a video like this where I just talk but I do my makeup at the same time, I like it. It's kind of chill. And basically I just like to ramble, so I just feel like instead of just sitting and talking to you until I'm blue in the face, it's better to be doing something as well. So yeah, why not? So basically I had this idea like pop into my head one night as I was like running the bath, and it's basically because next month, August, there is so many things coming out that are going to kill me off. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I can't get over how busy I'm going to be watching things in August. Like, it's not even a joke. Because I'm going to do them in order of things. So I also then remembered as well that the bloody Miraculous movie comes out at the end of this month, July. So I was like, oh my god, yeah, literally, I can sort of briefly talk about that. Of course, the big one we know is Heartstopper season 2, and I feel like I've talked enough about that. So I'll talk a little bit about it, but not as much because I've already talked about it loads of times. And then there's also High School Musical, the series, season 4, that comes out, because then the trailer came out and then it was like August 9th and I was like, seriously? So then that's coming out. And then what else? Oh, Red, White and Royal Blue, the movie. I am going to be deceased. I mean, please. I am so excited for Heartstopper, but I'm not even kidding. I feel like that's... Oh, okay, but we'll get into it as I like do my makeup. So there's that as well, and then there's also, what else is there? Oh yeah, Zoe Sugg. Obviously she announced she was pregnant again, and I was like, holy shit. But then also she said that she's gonna do vlogs in August, like because she's having the baby in December, she can't do Vlogmas. So she's like, I'm gonna do it in August, and I was like, oh, okay, another one to the list. So that's another thing we're going to talk about as well. So I'm very excited. Of course, I don't think any of these contain spoilers like I did last time, because I was actually talking about the show and what happened, but this time it's more upcoming things, like it's more my excitement. So yeah, I'll be talking about them briefly, but then I'm also going to be like doing makeup as well. So it's a 2 for 2. So yes, I hope that you enjoy, sit comfortably, and if you want, do your makeup with me. So let's go. Okay, so as you can see, I have decided to do my eyebrows already just to save time. We've seen me do that loads of times, and it's never changing what I'm using. It's always this. If you're new and you don't know what it is, it's the number 7 eyebrow sculpting pencil. I've used this my entire life. Okay, moving on. So the first thing that I'm going to do quickly is some primer, and I'm going to be using this. You're going to be noticing a theme for some of these things, so you know, see if you can catch on with that. But it's this, which is the Cheshire gripping primer. I had to get my hands on this stuff. I actually did, so I finally got it, and I actually did manage to get it as a set with that. So but yes, we're going to be doing a bit of this, and we'll start off with the Miraculous movie. We'll talk about that because that's the first thing. Because at first I was going to have it just be like everything that's happening in August, but then I was like, oh yeah, the Miraculous movie is coming out at the end of July, and it's still kind of like, it's not here yet, so I can still talk about it, so sure. And also, oh my god, I'm so excited for it, because of course I got attacked by the end of season 5. A video is coming about that. Just look out for it. But yeah, so I'm like, oh, I can't, please. I was already excited for the movie, but yeah, so excited. And I feel like the last time I talked about it was literally like, when was it? Was it October last year, when all I'd seen was like the tiny teaser, and obviously now we've had like the trailer. I've seen leaks from it, and I'm like, stop. Every time I see something, I'm like, go away, because I don't want to be spoiled. Oh, they also did like oh my god, those like promo things that they did attacked me. The Laney one with, it was like a Volkswagen promo teaser thing. It was like an advert basically, but it was also promoting the movie. And it was, honestly, I was like, stop. My Lady War heart was attacked. Like, I couldn't cope with it because I was like, can I include that in a Lady War video? Because it was everything. And all it was an advert for Volkswagen, and I was laughing so much. Okay, so primer is done. So now I'm going to move on to this. I am so excited to use this. I've been wanting this for ages, but I've never found my shade. And then I was in Boots yesterday. Yeah, I was actually, and sort of walked past the counter and was like, hold on, and they had my colour. I mean, I don't know if it is exactly, but it's the lightest one they do. Fair. It's the e.l.f. Halo Glow. So I wanted it. So yeah, I'm gonna do a bit of this and see how it go. I've not used this. Yeah, I bought it yesterday, so I'm very excited about it. I just hope it's not too dark though, because I never actually realised that these were shaded. I thought it was just its own thing, and I was just going to buy it, and then I was looking into it and I was like, oh, they're in colours and they don't have my colour, so never mind. So yeah, we're just going to do a bit of this. But yes, the movie, whoa. So like, yeah, I'd seen the trailer and I was like, stop. The animation looks so good. And also, I actually screamed, right, when I found out that it's on Netflix. I was like, oh my God, because I was like, I am so excited, but how am I going to watch it? Because I had no idea what it would be on, how I would like get hold of it when it came out, like how I would be able to find it to watch it. I was just like, oh, because I was desperate to see it. So I was like, I don't even care if I have to like buy it on YouTube, whatever. Also, I'm really sorry, but the lighting looks terrible. When I have my curtains are open, but it's kind of dull today, so that's probably why. But I do have my ring light on, so I don't know. But it just looks a bit dodgy. But yeah, no, I'm just so excited. And obviously it is this month, so it's like, it's soon now. I think, what is it, 28th? Oh my God, 10 days. Yeah, so like, oh, I'm so excited. I actually really am. And I'm hoping that it's going to bring back my love for Lady War. I mean, it never went. But you know, if you've seen season 5 up to the end, you know what I mean. So yeah, I feel like it is quite Lady War heavy though, so I'm like, thanks, because I think I need that. I mean, I don't care, to be honest, because I'm excited for all of it, and I'm not being funny, but if they sing in it, I will die. Like, I actually will, because I was not expecting any singing, but I've seen like clips, like tiny teasers or like leaks of him on the piano, and I'm like, no, I don't want to see it, because I don't want to be attacked before I see it myself, you know, before I watch it. So it's just, yeah, it's gonna be a moment. Whoa, I like that. This stuff is nice, and it doesn't look too bad on me. It actually suits. It's my right colour, so yay! Cool, so that is done, and now I'm going to move on to doing some of this, which is the BFF Face Frosting by Pink Honey. When I tell you, this took me ages to buy, I'm not even kidding. But yes, I had to jump on the bandwagon. Of course I did. I am shade Buttercream. I don't know if I am, but you know, I bought it anyway, and it seems to work for me. But obviously I haven't done actual foundation yet, and when I started using this, I did. But then I saw, is it Jordan on TikTok? She's everything. She was underpainting, she was calling it. So I tried it, where you just do it before your foundation. Oh, so I'm gonna do that. And I use this brush first. So I'm just gonna dab a bit, and then I always like excess on here, just because, you know, it is kind of scary. But yeah, Miraculous movie. That's like the first thing to come out that's gonna kill me off, and I'm not ready for it. I'm so excited. But yeah, I feel like that's it. Obviously, we got the trailer, we got the fact that it's on Netflix, and yeah, I've kind of just like seen like stuff about it, because I mean, some people have seen it, because when they then said like, oh, it's premiering in France, I was like, rude, because I thought it was just coming out on Netflix for everybody, but no, of course not. Like, I mean, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? But also offensive, because some people then will still have to wait for it, and me, and you know, then there'll be I hate that. I really hate it when it gets released before anyone else gets to see it, and then you just know that people are going to tease it. Like, if it just gets released and I can see it straight away, then fine, because, you know, it's one of them. But, like, I mean, I understand if it's a show that's come out and I can watch it but haven't watched it, so then I see things about it, but just, you know, it's one of them. But anyways, we'll talk about Heartstopper a little bit, because, yeah, I have to, because, of course, that's, like, one of the main things in August. Like, that was the first thing of August that I knew. Like, the first thing that I knew was going to kill me in August. So, it was always Heartstopper, like, please. But it was. So, yeah, it's so close and I'm going to die. We've seen, they released a teaser. Oh, whoa. I'm not being funny, but why have they still not released a trailer yet? Because when that first came out, I thought it was the trailer and I was gonna die. I did die. Yeah. I did do, like, a little video, didn't I, of Heartstopper when I found out the date. Like, it was, like, a tiny 9-minute video, but it was of me just screaming about the fact that, like, I finally knew when it was coming out. So I just was, like, you know, I was so excited. And I still am. Like, honestly, I can't stop talking about it because I'm so excited, and of course you're gonna know, like, you bet your bottom dollar that I'm gonna be, like, filming a video as soon as I've seen it, because I have to. But yeah, I was just like, what else have I not even said? Because I feel like since I did that video, we then got, I feel like it was the beginning of this month, actually. Oh yeah, they also did, like, a thing with Netflix where they released the episode, like, titles. Or did I say about that? Because I actually can't remember what I've said about now. But they released the episode titles, and they also showed the, like, first clip of the first episode. And I was like, whoa, like, the parallels. I was like, I can't do it. Shit, no, look a bit scary. So let me put some foundation on, girl. Like, where is it? We know what it is, please. Yeah. So let me just rub that off. But yeah. We saw that, we saw the clip, I know what the titles of the episodes are now, and then they then released, like, a teaser trailer as well, and I was like, woo, like, there was some things in that I was like, don't you dare do it to me, because, like, honestly, I can't wait. Honestly, please, we know I couldn't wait. Like, I was on about it last July, when I was filming the first video of them, like, after I'd watched the first season. So, like, please. We knew that I have literally been waiting for it. However, I haven't actually watched it, like, season 1, again, in a while. I keep thinking I should watch it again, but then I'm a bit like, should I watch it nearer the time? I mean, I know it's getting close, but, like, should I wait, like, a week before? Or could I just... I could probably watch it, like, 3 times before I watched the season 2, but, yeah, I'm probably going to do it, because I've missed them, and I have to. I mean, if you watch my recent haul, I purchased, the fancy edition of the books, so I did go over them again and read them again, as well, because I was just like, ooh, like, I'm not gonna be okay. Alright, so now I'm going to do my concealer, and I'm going to be using the 2 new ones that I bought in the haul I recently just did, which is the Revolution one that has, like, the fancy dome thing, and then also I'm going to do this one, which is the hydrating version of the Lasting Perfection concealer that I love. So we'll do that, and so now we'll talk about High School Musical, the musical, the series, season 4. So that came out, a trailer for that came out, and I think I saw a teaser first, which I thought was the trailer, and then an actual trailer came out, and I was like, wait, okay, so will have a little bit of spoilers in it if you haven't seen season 3, so just warning, but, and also if you haven't seen the show, but, yeah, so, first thing is that it comes out 9th of August, which is why I'm talking about it. This smells great. And at first I was on about the fact that this is one of those shows, because it's on Disney Plus, they would do it weekly. So like every Wednesday you would have something to look forward to. It would come out like that. And I liked it, but I also disliked it, because it was one of them where if there was a cliffhanger, I would then hate it because I would have to wait for next week, obviously. But then it's also kind of like the idea, but still. And then I also liked it because then I had someone to look, you know, it's one of them. However, I heard someone say that for the because it's the final season, they're just releasing it all in one go. And I was like, what? Seriously? Because I was like, yay, but also shit. Because that means that, yeah, again, that'll be something else I'll have to, like, sit and binge. Because I can guarantee that then it'll be, like, all over my, all over my thing. And I'll just see leaks and, like, spoilers. And I hate that because I don't want to. So, that's why I'm like, bloody hell, it's another one. Because, yeah, it's another one in August. I mean, please, by then I'm going to be still hooked on Heartstopper season 2. Like, I'm going to be needing CPR, so I probably won't be able to watch it, but please. So yeah, but I am excited for it. I mean, I was kind of disappointed with season 3, but I also wasn't, because I loved Portwell. We all know this. I loved Portwell. I did. They were cute, and how they did shit with them, I was like, really? So, and obviously then we got Rena, which I was like, how have I shipped Portwell so much and then instantly been converted to Rena? I don't know. But I'm just a sucker for, like, a cute ass couple, and they are going to be cute, because in the trailer they showed them kissing and I was like, whoa. So yeah, there's that. But then, oh my god, when she said in the trailer, oh, yeah, we'll keep it a secret, I was like, oh, I was like, oh dear, because I hate things like that. They do it so much in shows where they, like, let's keep it a secret kind of thing, and it always ends badly. Like, I always hate it, because I'm like, why? Like, why do we have to just hide our relationship? I mean, it makes it fun, I suppose, but how many times am I gonna have to do this to get it to come through? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so obviously this is eye brightening, so we'll be putting it under my eyes. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Hello. This might be kind of similar to that other one that I used to use, so it's not too bad. However, I can already tell that it's kind of yellowy, which is fine, but the other one I had was, like, so bright. It was, like, white almost, which is why I really liked it. We'll see. So yeah, I wanted to, like, twist it down, but it doesn't do that. It just pumps it out. So there we go. So yes, that's another thing that I'm going to be screaming about, because it's one of those shows that kind of annoys me, but I also love it. It's like, it's one of them, because I've watched it from the beginning. I've watched all of the seasons, so I'm going to have to. But, like, I feel like I can't even remember what happened, but oh my god, though. What's her name? Ashlyn, sort of realising that she's bisexual. Wow, that was so cute. And then, of course, she's, like, got a thing for, what's her name, Maddox. And I was like, do they come back? Because obviously, oh my god, yeah. They're doing they're doing High School Musical 3 senior year. That's their, like, musical for that year. And then, oh yeah, they're doing the whole, like, they're all coming back. Like, all of the cast from the High School Musical are coming back. And they're doing High School Musical 4. Oh my god, yeah, that's going to be so good. And they've already, like, announced that a lot of the cast are coming back. But of course, we totally saw, like, teasers of Zach and Vanessa. And I'm like, if we get, like, a surprise cameo of them in this, I will scream loud, and you will probably hear it, because, like, that would be so good. Have I got something in my eye? I do. I'll be back. I don't mind that, to be honest. I feel like you can't tell, because the lighting's really bad today. But yeah, it's definitely not as really bright as the other one I had, because it was, like, white, like I say. But it's still nice. I still kind of like it. I will use it, carry on using it. So there you go. But yes, I will scream if Zach and Vanessa make a cameo, if they turn up and, you know, do that kind of stuff. But, like, doing a High School Musical 4, that's really funny. But I'm like, are they actually going to? Because they're like, yeah, you're going to be our extras. And I'm like, are you only just saying this, though, for the show? Or then you're going to, like, turn around and be like, surprise, High School Musical 4, and then all the cast of that are going to be in it. Because, like, that would be so funny. I actually would. I would laugh. I'm going to do some blush next, and yet again, it's cream. I'm going, like, terrible for creams at the moment. I love it. I only have, like, this one still from Collection, but I still like it. I could do with getting some, like, fancier ones now, because now I've realised how much I really like doing this. I feel like I should, like, do it. I'm surprised I haven't got the Made by Mitchell blushes yet, because I have wanted them for a while, but I just still haven't got them. But yes, I'm just going to do a bit of this. And so... Okay, can we talk about Red, White and Royal Blue now, please? Like, because I have to. I feel like it's the one I'm so, like, about, because shit. So, yes, I read the book. I had to, okay? I'd seen so much about it on TikTok, and so I was like, okay. And I was in the works one day, and it was in there. It was like a £5, bought it stat, and devoured it, okay? Devoured it. That book was so good. Like, honestly, I loved it so much. And of course, it was a bit like, what's the word? Explicit. Yeah. I mean, still. I just think it was the writing. Like, the way she wrote it, stop. It was honestly amazing. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to be talking about this for a bit, because we're going to talk about the book first. Because I had to read the book. And I'm so happy that I heard about it and read the book before it was announced as a movie, because it's one of them when they always say, oh, but the book's better, and it's like, oh, well, obviously for you, but like most of the time I never knew it was a book, or I didn't have time to read the book, so I just watch the movie. But in this case, I have read it, and I'm so glad, because the book was so good. And honestly, I like recommend it to anyone now. I'm just like, you have to read this book. I don't even care if you don't like gay romance. You have to read it, because it's great. I've already told my sister to read it quickly before the film comes out, because she was like, oh my god, yeah, I've seen the trailer. But I was like, you have to read the book first. It's just so good. So yeah. I'm not gonna lie, when I read it, I wanted to do a video on it and have the book and be like, oh my god, because the way, like, we know this, I buy books constantly, but I never read them. I'm terrible. That book, bought it, and it was devoured within a week. I'm not even kidding. I couldn't put it down. It was so good. Like, I just loved the characters. The way that it just got going from, like, the first chapter was so good. And I just couldn't. Like, I just had to keep going with it. And they were just honestly so cute. Like, I love the enemies to lovers trope in it. Is that what it is? Trope. Oh, loved it. Loved it so much. I don't really know what my favourite kind of trope is in terms of, like, romance. Because you've got enemies to lovers, you've got friends to lovers, you've got, like, friends with benefits, or you've got, what's you got? You've got, like, fake lovers that then become real partners, things like that. You've got, like, things like that. I do love a good friends to lovers as well. But, no, the enemies to lovers dynamic in that was just, like, wow. So, but yeah, then because I had totally read it, and then I was on Twitter, and then there was a thing where it was like, Red, White and Royal Blue is going to be made into a movie, and I was like, sorry, I'm not even kidding. I feel like it was literally days after I'd finished reading it that I saw that on Twitter, and I was like, what? I was like, no, because I was still, like, thinking about it. Honestly, if you read it, it's one of them that you'll have dreams about it. It's gonna happen. But, like, yeah, because I felt like I was watching the movie with how, like, descriptive it was. And I almost felt like I shouldn't be. I sometimes had to, like, sort of put it down for a minute and be like, oh, am I allowed? Because I almost felt like I was there, like, watching it happen. I'm just like, oh, that's a bit, like, rude of me. Like, I'm sort of intruding. But no, honestly. So that comes out the 11th of August, and it's on Prime. So that also, I was like, oh shit, because I don't have Prime Video. But then I was like, I'm gonna get it just for that, because, like, Please. I know I'm gonna love that film, like, so much. But then my sister was like, I'll watch it, and I have Prime. So I was like, alright, so we're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. So, yeah. Anyways, there's my blush. Look at that. It looks beautiful. And now we're going to do... I'm not going to stop talking about it, so I'm going to have to keep going with my makeup, because otherwise I'm going to be here forever. We're going to be doing some powder now with Trigwell Powder Puff, and there's the Beauty Crop Vitamin Bay. I'm literally going to get this everywhere. Let's watch me do it. So yeah. I'm going to be able to watch the film. I don't even care if I didn't have it or I had to pay for it to be able to watch it. It was going to happen because I have to. Like, I have to. So yeah, I'd seen about it. I heard that it was being made. And then they announced that it was Taylor and Nick. Taylor... What's his name? I forgot. But his name's Taylor. He's from Kissing Booth. So I was like, oh my god, yeah. He's... The fact that they casted the perfect Alex and Henry... Oh, I'm not okay. Like, honestly, they are going to be so good as Alex and Henry. Like, they actually are. Because, like, the chemistry. Like, I've already seen interviews and I was dying because the chemistry is everything. But yeah, it's Taylor from Kissing Booth, and then it's Nick, yeah, again, forget his last name, Nicholas, from Purple Hearts, and he was also in... that Cinderella that I didn't watch with bloody Cabello, whatever her name is. I didn't watch that, but he was also in that. I can't remember what else he was in, but that's all I know him from, is those things. But yes, like, yeah, again, perfect Henry. So I'm very excited. Like, can you tell? You can tell. But yeah, no, I'm screaming. So I found that out. I found that they were doing it, and then I saw like a few bits of, like, you know, like not scenes, but you know what I mean, like stills of them, like behind the, not behind, what's the word? So like, yeah, behind the scenes, I would say. Like, they were like on a sofa together, you know, like as cast stuff. Like, you could tell they were on set and stuff doing it. And I was just like, oh my god. I just kept thinking, like, oh my god. And then that was it then. I didn't hear much for a while. And then I feel like it's only recently that then I saw it again. Because I already had knew by this point that Heartstopper was in August. And then they did like a picture of Red, White and Royal Blue. Like, it was a poster. And I was like, oh! And then it was like August the 11th. And I was like, I'm gonna die in August. It's already confirmed. Because, like, I was like, bloody hell. I thought gay month, what is it? Pride month is June. But now it's August, apparently. Because, like, all the gay stuff is coming out in August. So, yeah, then I was like, I couldn't cope. And then recently, they were doing... The first thing they started doing was little, like, like little clips from it, basically, like teaser, promo, like clips from it. And they did one, like a bit about the cake stuff, like the cake scene. And then, oh my god, there was one about like the stables bit. If you know, you know. And all the comments were like, the stable scene. I was like, I know, I'm gonna die. It's like, I'm not even kidding. And then they released a trailer, and I kid you not, I watched that about 10 times because it was so good. Like, from the beginning, it was everything. And then they'd attacked me with the kiss, the New Year's Eve kiss. And I was like, woo! I was like, you're showing it me in the trailer? I was like, oh my god. No, it was like, wow. And I can already tell that there's going to be so much from the book that is in the film. Like, I could already, because there was some scenes I forgot about, and then I was like, oh my god, yeah, that happens. And I was just like, shit, honestly gonna die. Like, it's just, and you could even tell, like, I already loved them as the cast. Like, I already loved them as Alex and Charlie from, like, hearing about them doing it. And then I watched the trailer and I'm like, wow, they already have great chemistry and I'm gonna die from it. I actually am. Alright, so I'm just gonna have a minute to stop and carry on with some makeup. I'm just gonna finish off doing my base. So I've done a bit of cream blush, but now I'm gonna do some more. And I do a bit of this, which is the NARS Orgasm. We're gonna do a bit of that. On the cheeks, just a little bit, just to add a bit more. I honestly love blush now. Like, that was something I always used to skip out of my routine. Not anymore, I don't, because I love it. It's so cute. I love it a lot. So there's a little bit of that, and then I'm also going to do some highlights, which with the Fenty Beauty one that I got for my birthday. I love this as well. Bring out the fan brush. Always use this. I'm just going to use like the really shimmery one, this one. Okay, so we're going to put a bit of that on. But yeah, can you tell? I don't even know. Like, there's now so much coming out that I'm so excited. It was always Heartstopper, like always. But now I know about that as well, and I've seen the trailer for it. That I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna be so excited for that. Like, I genuinely am. I feel like I just can't decide now which one I'm gonna like love the most. But I'm like, I can't. I'm just gonna be like. I'm going to have so much to do in terms of watching all these things. Like, the fact they all come out in 1 month. I'm like, alright, steady on, because, like, Jesus. But no, it's fine. I'm going to love it. And, what else? Like, that movie, will be the death of me. Because, like, some of this... I'm not ready for some of the scenes, because like I want to see it, but I'm also a bit like, do I want to see it? Because some of the scenes are just like, oh my god, and oh my god, isn't it R-rated? I mean, please. I was like, I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense to be honest. Like, how much are they gonna show? That's what I want to know, because like I'm just gonna be like, whew, I'm gonna be a bit flustered, you know? So, like, I'm gonna make sure my fan's on when I watch that, because, yeah. Alright, so now I'm gonna move on to doing a bit of eyeshadow, and as you can see, I've already kind of done a bit of concealer to sort of act as a base, and then I'm gonna be using these, because I actually got this in the haul I did recently, and I was like, yeah, I'm obviously gonna be using that, because it's new and I want to give it a go. But I thought I would also just do a bit of base as well, and so I'm going to just use this little like quad thing that I got. It's from a glossy box actually. Almost Nude eyeshadow square, and it's from, is it Floss? I don't even know. Is that the brand? I think so. But I love it because it's just nudes, and like, please, they're just easy to use. So we'll just do that. A little bit of that. So yeah, I'm just going to do like the darker one. Strange angle, but we'll do a bit of that. But yes, I think that's pretty much all that I wanted to like blurt out about Red, White and Royal Blue, because I was so excited about it, and I had to talk about it a little bit, because I've read the book though. That's the thing, like, because I'd read it, I was like, you know, like I was gonna be like not breathing, like it's a fact. So yeah, but like, right, what else was I on about? So we've got, okay, so we've got that, and then the last thing that I was going to say was Zoe. So I love Zoe, Zoella, Zoe Sugg, whatever. I've always loved Zoe, and so when she announced that she was pregnant again, I was like, what? I literally gasped. I mean, we had suspicions, like people were suspecting it because she'd been kind of like MIA for a bit, like she wasn't in Anfleet's vlogs, and she didn't even turn up to Harry Styles' concert, and people were like, okay, that's a bit strange. So everyone was like, yeah, she's pregnant, but I was a bit like, don't assume, because that's a bit mean, like that's a bit rude. Because, I mean, obviously it was true, but I'm just one of them that's like, well, unless, like, they say anything, I'm not going to assume it, because I almost feel like that's a bit horrible to, like, assume that she's pregnant, just because I'm, like, out of the spotlight for a bit, you know, like, I think how people just kept saying she didn't, like, feel well, but you couldn't even, like, go and film her, which people were saying, like, oh, that's a bit weird, like, if she was ill, you'd still go and check on her and stuff. But no, it's because she's pregnant. And she announced that it was a girl again, and I was like, wow. But the main thing I'm on about is the fact that she's going to be doing vlogging for the entire of August as well. Just so, like, add something else to my list, like, so much. So, like, then I'm going to be having that, like, literally every day. So, obviously, she used to do Vlogmas, which is where she would film every day and post every single day in December, because it's, like, leading up to Christmas. But with this baby, she's due in December. So she was like, that ain't happening, guys. And I was a little bit sad about it because I was like, oh, but like she'll be heavily pregnant or giving birth. So she's like, yeah, she's like, absolutely not. So, and I don't blame her. So now I was like maybe thinking maybe like September, October time that she could do it. You know, she could have done it in like October and she could have had like Halloween-y vibes. But no, I was like, she's probably going to be still dead pregnant then. So she's like, I'm all right, to be honest. So they've decided to do it in August. And I was like, yay! But also, because that means like something more for me to watch, basically. So hopefully I won't get behind on that, because I've done that before where I've like missed one of her vlogs and then I've just then not caught up, and then I've had like so many vlogs to watch and I'm like, oh. So yeah, I'm really hoping that I can do that as well, because I'm excited for it. And because I love watching Zoe's vlogs. Like they're always so comforting, and they're always just so nostalgic as well, from like when I was about 15, because please, a lot of my things that I do and like, and doing this was all because I love Zoe, you know, like she inspired me a lot. So there you go. I was like so excited for it. I just can't get over it. And I also can't get over the fact that it was like 2 years ago that she had Ossie, you know, like what, like is it? Because I feel like she's only just announced that, you know, like I was like, well, you're pregnant again, like holy shit. But I was like, well, like that was like, she's about to be 2, so like no wonder. And she, you know, it's like, oh my god, it feels really strange to think that she is like 2, like she's gonna be 2. And that's another thing in August. Ottie's gonna be 2, because that's another thing why they decided to do it in August, was because they're doing like, you know, fun things and like outdoorsy stuff, and it's gonna be Ottie's birthday and those kind of things. But I just can't, because she always looks so cute pregnant when she does her vlogging. Obviously she's gonna be like talking about pregnancy stuff, because some people probably won't like that, because pregnancy can be like a hard subject for some people. So like when she's like, oh well, I'm going to be vlogging the entirety of August, but it's basically pregnant me, people are a bit like, because like, you know, but for me, I'm like, no, it's gonna be so cute, because you're gonna look so cute again with your little bump, because she did the first time. I couldn't get over it. So yeah, that's another thing. And I just can't. Like, I just... my schedule is full, guys. I'm not going to be seen or heard for, like, the entirety of August, because I'm going to be watching all the shit. It's just going to be a thing. And I'm going to be filming a lot of videos, like, you can bet. Like, obviously, I've done this one now to... Excuse me. But I've done this one now to say what I'm excited for and what's coming up. But then I'm also going to end up doing, like... I am totally doing a video once I've seen Red, White and Roleplay, because I'm going to need to. Because, like, it's just, yeah, it's just going to be needed to be done. And so I'm very excited. Actually, should I shake this? I'm going to use this now. Now I feel like I'm going to have to hurry up with my makeup, because I feel like I'm taking way too long, because I get too excited about what I'm talking about. Because really, that's it now. And I've ended up taking ages with my makeup. So we're going to do a bit of this. I'm going to do it, obviously, sort of like on here. Okay. It is kind of paler. The only thing is, though, I never know what you do with a cream. Like, do I then blend it in with my brush? I think so. Ooh, it's cute. I mean, I probably could use my finger, actually. Ooh. But yeah, please let me know if you're excited for any of these things as well, and if there is anything else that you are watching that you think I should also watch. Not that I've got enough to watch already, but you know, just give me a comment, give me a holler. Does anyone say that anymore? I don't know. Ooh, this is cute, but I do expect it to sort of like crease, because it is a cream, like liquid product. It's nice. It's definitely one that you can use in a rush. You know, like, oh shit, I need to just slap that on a little bit. The dog's barking. And rub it in. Ooh. Well, I actually like it. But I feel like it's already sort of disappeared. Like, where's the shimmer gone? Don't go, because I like shimmer. Okay, so now I'm going to do my mascara, but I'm going to do this quickly, and then I'm just going to curl them, and then I'm going to use this new one that I got, the Sky High by Maybelline. So, I'm going to do that. Alright, and the last thing to do is my lips, and it's my absolute favourite lipstick ever by NYX NYX Lingerie in Laced Detail, and I'm so sad because I don't think this is a thing anymore. I'm like, oh my god, I probably need to stop using it, but I love it. It goes with everything, but it does. But basically, in a nutshell, August is going to be one hell of a month for me because I've got a lot to watch, but I'm not complaining. I'm very excited about it. I mean, we all know. Number one thing is Heartstopper Season 2. It has to be, because I've been literally excited for it the minute I found out we were getting Season 2. And I would then say that Red, White and Royal Blue, the movie, that's gonna, like, that is, like, second, because it looks so good. There we go. Lips are done. I decided to add a bit of gloss onto it as well, and for that I used the Shine Loud by NYX as well. I never use the actual colour of this. It's like a duo where you can like do the lip gloss and then you can add more. I just use the clear gloss side because I love it. Looks great. And then the last thing we're going to do is some of this. Let's do it. I mean, it tastes great, but like I don't really want to eat it. But like, oh, love it. So there we go. This is the finished makeup and also the ramble of everything that's coming up in August. Also, if you didn't know about any of these things and now you know, then you're welcome. But yeah, please let me know if you're also excited for all these things. I just can't get over the fact that it's all in August, and so I'm going to be busy. I actually am. And so also throughout August, I mean, if you're the same as me and you're going to probably watch my videos of these things, then you're going to have an extra thing to watch. So like, sorry in advance, but please, you're gonna have to, because it's gonna be needed. So yes, I really hope that you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new. And yes, I'll see you in my very next video. Bye. Like, I've seen fucking some of this, which is the BFS. Alright, so now I'm going to do my concealer. Let me do that. Annoys me. So, like, yeah. Oh, ouch. Oh, gosh, I can see it. It's, like, on my eyeball. Come here. Did I get it done? I'm going to sneeze as well. Now I need to do a thumbnail. Okay, fucking top. Straight